Alright, I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. Don't normally do this. I normally just play music and GoPro videos. But Maddie and I are going to go out to Soapstone Basin out in the Uinta Mountains to try the rooftop tent by ourselves. No dogs. Carrie's staying home. Kaylee's staying home. And but anyway, here's our setup. We're ready to rock and roll. Maddie's inside there. She doesn't know I'm taping. Truck's squatting a little bit. We got this thing loaded down with the refrigerator and battery and all kinds of junk. I'll show you when we get there. Also made a change today, and I used to have this tent centered in the truck. It was great, looked a lot better, but the problem is when you want to put the annex on for the dogs, or just to have a nice kind of tent outside of the tent, so when you get out of the, climb down the ladder, you're not out in the, just out in the dirt. You have to have this thing flush with the side of the truck. So since this truck is so wide, it kind of looks silly. If you're on a Tacoma or something small, a Jeep, Gladiator, you can still put it in the center and that annex still works, but this truck you can't. So already looking to figure out what I'm going to do to fill this space. I think I'm going to put a small cargo box, like a 22-inch wide one there, and that'll be perfect actually, because that'll fit our bedding and stuff for the tent. So we kind of need that space anyway. Or possibly even a rack, I don't know, maybe to put chairs and stuff in. But yeah, we're set, we're ready to rock and roll. We got the Starlink set up right here, magnet mount, that thing is pretty awesome. And we're ready. Say hi to Maddie. Maddie, you ready to go camping?
Yeah.
Give me thumbs. Let's go. All right, so now we are headed out of town, or going through town right now, but just wanted to show you a couple things that we have, just double checking before we lose cell phone signal. Number one is battery. So we have the EcoFlow Delta 2 Max. It's like a 2048 watt battery, like a solar generator. Also have solar panels, but we're at 99%. That's good enough. Also got the refrigerator in the back, dual zone ICECO APL 55. We got both zones at 35 degrees. Just got drinks in there, some food, stuff like that. Also, I haven't got this pulled up, but I probably could real quick. Don't worry, I'm looking at the road. This is not that dangerous. Got our Starlink online, so we have full internet. So that's what we need. As soon as we get out of town, about 3 miles out of town, there's no internet or no cell phone signal whatsoever once you get up into the mountains. So Starlink is an absolute must. And then for backup, just for safety, I do have a Garmin InReach Mini 2, I think it's called. This thing is pretty awesome. This is connected to the satellite at all times. And the great thing about the Garmin is it's got SOS mode on it too. So, and I pay for insurance. It's cheap. It's like $40 a year. But the insurance is for search and recovery. So if we get in trouble, something happens, who knows, break a leg, a bear jumps us, I don't know, something bad happens, I can press that SOS button. It'll send a satellite signal with our coordinates to the authorities, and they know exactly how to get to us. And it, believe it or not, gets used quite often out in the mountain situation out here. So that's about it for now. And then I guess one last thing, we're navigating to a waypoint that I set last week, and using the Onyx off-road app. The great thing about Onyx off-road is not only does it show you all the cool trails everywhere, there's trail reports, people can add photos. I added photos last week from the trail that I went on. We're kind of where we're going today. And then also now they have a new feature where you can add a layer. Oh, there's a deer out there. You see the deer out in the field, Maddie?
Yeah.
Nice. It's got for BLM land. So anybody that doesn't know what BLM land is, it's Bureau of Land Management. This is public lands. We're going to be going out into a national forest here in just a few minutes. The great thing is you are legally allowed to camp anywhere on BLM land within 150 feet of the road systems that are in place legally, and you can stay there for 14 days without moving. But after 14 days, you got to move. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. So Onyx Off-Road is going to get us out into the mountains. We're just entering the valley right now. It's you know, in a couple miles it gets really pretty. We get into the forest. That's it for now. We're in Wasatch National Forest, and there are campgrounds and hiking trails everywhere. This is, honestly, we're only about probably 15 to 20 minutes from our house, so it's not very far. We're only 11 miles up the canyon at this point, and I'm about 3 miles from the entrance, so, you know, not very far. Campers on a BLM land everywhere. This is open range too. See that cow sign right there? Last week when I was coming through, there was a big old cow on the road. I don't know how they do it. They tag these cows, they just let them roam around. It's pretty crazy. But as we keep going here, it's going to get more mountainous, and we're going to be turning off in about 3 miles to head up to what's called the Soapstone Basin. So we got to go up some pretty extreme mountain roads where some parts you do need 4-wheel drive. You definitely can't do it like in a stock car or a Subaru or something like that. You gotta have some bigger tires and clearance. But I'll show you that in a little bit. All right, here's the next step. We just turned off the main road and we're about to enter into the forest and go up the mountains. And one of the things that we do is air down. You don't have to air down your tires. It does a couple things. Number one is it makes it a heck of a lot more comfortable when you're driving up mountain roads. So right now I'm sitting at 37.6 psi. I'm gonna get her down to about 20. I might go a little under. We'll see how that back looks. It's squatting a little bit because all the weight back there. Hi, Maddie. Maddie helped me hook up all the tires. I've got all 4 tires connected, so they're all equalized. So when I let the pressure out, it'll let the exact amount of pressure out of all the tires, and they'll all be the same. But the second thing it does, other than comfort, is gives you a lot more traction. It flattens out the bottom of your tires, allows you to go through a lot more gnarly stuff, you know, without slipping. So I'm gonna start letting air out right now. And you do that by popping this thing out. We're getting there. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, we're at 25. Almost there. Alright, we're done. It's bouncing between 19, 19.1. Yeah. $18.9, 19, so we're good. That's where I'm going to leave it. You can see it really flattened out that tire, but it's not unsafe. You don't want to drive on the road with this. You only want to do slow speeds, off-road. You can get in the car. Go ahead. But this will make a big difference, like massive difference in comfort instead of getting bounced all around. And these tires here are super heavy duty. They're a little bigger, a little taller than a normal 35. They're 305/70/18, so it's like a 35 1250, but it's about almost an inch taller than a 35. 35 is only 34.5 inches. This is like 35.3. Anyway, we're gonna unhook and we're gonna get going. Okay, just to show you, the truck is saying all 4 tires at 20 psi, so it's close. We're either at 19 or 20, somewhere in that area. But it's kind of cool. You can see that they're all the same, so that's really important and good to know. That's the way those 4 tire systems are pretty nice that way. We're starting to climb up some of the mountain roads now. See, we're on the side of a cliff. It's kind of hard to tell probably in the video. All right, so we found our camp spot. It's really nice. Again, there's all kinds of designated camp spots. Well, I mean, they're not really designated. I guess the people just stayed at them over years, and it just flattened out, which is really nice. This one has a fire pit. We don't really need it. We're cheating tonight. We're going to be using a gas fire pit. You'll see that in a little bit. You see remnants from the forest fire that we had last year. It was a real bad one. There's a cool looking trail that goes up in the mountains. We'll definitely check that out. But yeah, so now the big trick is to get the truck as level as we can so we don't roll out of bed. So on the tent, I've got some levels installed underneath. You can see here. One there. One there. Side to side, I'm not too bad. But the front's definitely low, so I got to raise that front end up with some blocks. So that's what we're going to work on now. After I'm done with that, we'll set up the annex and start pulling everything out. All right, so we got the truck pretty level. Got 4 blocks under that tire. None in the back, obviously. The bubble is pretty close. You know, it's probably more level than my bed at home. Who knows? Not too bad. We're not gonna roll around. Think we're gonna be okay. And I got her chalked too, because we certainly don't want to roll down into that ravine out there.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna open it up now. Done this a few times. I'm still learning. I'm getting there. All right, sun's starting to go down, so just got camp pretty much all set up. Not much more to do tonight. This is what it looks like. We got that's called the annex, the big room off the tent. Got the tent all opened up. Maddie's hanging out. I didn't know if there was a fire ban or not tonight, so I didn't bring any wood. So we're just doing our gas fire pit, which is actually pretty awesome, honestly. There's a lot of forest fires going on right now. You can see remnants of one from last year that came through this area. It was pretty bad. Hi, Maddie. She's being a little bashful.
No.
No. This is the back of the tent. And we're pretty much ready. Still got Starlink satellite connection going strong. That's connected up to the EcoFlow battery down there, if you can see it or not. Of course, we've got our refrigerator, 12-volt refrigerator. It's got all our food and drinks in there. That's it. I mean, we're in bear country here, so I do have the bear spray, which I need to grab. It's actually in the truck. It's not going to do a lot of good. But if the bear spray doesn't work, I got a 44 Magnum sitting right there, all ready to rock and roll. You just never know. Again, I guess I gotta probably put that a little closer to me for it to do any good. 8,660, 8,000, make up your mind. 8661, we'll go with that. 8661. So we're pretty high. Oh, one way you can tell it's high. It's a funny thing that happens. We learned a lesson moving from Florida. You know, Florida, you get chips and the bags are always like almost completely, you know, like nothing's in them. Everybody complains. This is why. We learned that when we moved here. They have that extra space in bags because when you get high altitude, they blow up. I mean, this sucker's ready to pop. I mean, it's not, I bet if I got to 10,000, it might explode. It's really close right now. So that's why they have air in chip bags. So don't get mad. That's it. We're about to marshmallow s'more time and chilling out. This was a lot of work putting this up. Definitely not as easy as an Airstream. Maybe someday. But this is what we got right now. Nice. Give me a vibe. All right, so we are in the tent. This is a big tent. It is king size wide. It's 76 inches wide, but it's 96 inches long. A king size bed is 80 inches long, so it's 16 inches longer. It's hard to quite grasp the size of this thing. All right, we made it our first night. Sun is up. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning on August 2nd. Oh, Maddie's already up. We just woke up. Looking at her phone already. A little too early for that. Yeah, so ended up being a lot colder than we expected last night. So we busted out the wool blanket on top of the little comforter we brought. And we were still pretty cold. I was cold. She said she wasn't. I had to put my hoodie on. But definitely underprepared for the temperature. Gotta be a little better about that next time. This is the funniest part, is watching Maddie come out of a rooftop tent. Get on your knees, like I said. Both feet on your knees. Get both feet out. Okay, hang on. We don't want you to fall on video. Put one foot here. One foot here, okay? And I got you. Oh, I got you. All right, camera off. Okay, now we're okay. Now we got it. It's a little tricky.
Yes.
It's a little tricky when you're getting used to it. But we did it. Good job. Oh. So this is one of our favorite parts of the morning, making our coffee. We use a JetBoil. Nothing like roasting it, heating the water with a jet engine in the morning. It's very fulfilling for some reason, I don't know why. We got our Black Rifle coffee. Our pour over. We are ready. Maddie likes her vanilla creamer, so we got her hooked up. We're really roughing it out here. Meanwhile, I was waiting for that. I got the solar panels deployed already. Already pulling in about 50 to 70 watts of power input right now, and half of it's shaded, so pretty awesome. Charging all of our devices. Not a very fancy charging system. We gotta figure out something a little better than that, but we're ready to make some coffee. It is boiling. All right, here we go. Maddie's coffee is up first. The pour over. I like this too. So, one thing I normally always do when we go camping is I always make a big breakfast, eggs, sausage, you name it, right? Always. You got some on your lip there. Today, we decided to keep it simple. old-fashioned bowl of cereal, a little almond milk because I can't have lactose. But I don't think I've had a bowl of cereal in years. I don't even remember the last time I had a bowl of cereal. But yeah, really simple, easy, good little breakfast, right? You okay with not having eggs and sausage and bacon and all the other stuff I make all the time?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe next time. And enjoying a nice fire. Beautiful morning, super quiet. We've had a couple ATVs and side-by-sides go by. They're headed up that way, going up into the mountains. This is called Top of the World Loop Trail. And we're gonna actually go up there today and try to find the big cliffs that we always see in all the pictures that I've never actually seen. So we're gonna do a little overlanding. But yeah, beautiful out here. It's so quiet. A hummingbird just actually came and stopped and hovered right in front of us this minute ago. Stopped, looked at us, and then took off. So he was a little too fast for me to catch on camera. But yeah, we're enjoying the morning. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Alright, so we have reached that time. It's time to start packing up. We got a little adventure plan. We're going to go try to find the cliff at the Top of the World Loop Trail. We're out in the Uintas in the Wasatch National Forest. Actually, I think we're in the Uinta National Forest. I think we crossed the line somewhere. But yeah, it's that way. I think it's like a 12-mile loop. It'll take us probably 2 or 3 hours to get around the whole thing. Not sure exactly, but looking forward to it. I've been looking at pictures of it for quite a while, so definitely looking forward to checking it out. But yeah, starting to pack up, starting to get all the stuff out of the tent. Closed up one of the windows already. I gotta fasten it so when I fold it all together, it goes together the right way. So that's what we're doing now. I'll take a quick video when we're all loaded, right, Maddie?
Yeah.
Maddie's happy she has Starlink, right?
Yep.
Look at me. Chilling out on her love seat. But yeah, that's what we're doing. It's time to clean up, move on. We'll check in a little bit. Oh, well, first, let me check out the solar here. Let me see what we're pulling in. Got the solar out here. It got a little windy, so the solar kind of fell over. That's what happens. It's got a really bad design stand as far as I'm concerned. But I actually have 2 panels. They're 220 watts each. Right now, I don't know if you can see this on my screen. It's pulling in 136 watts. It's a 220 watt panel. Now obviously it's laying flat, it's not optimal. If I tilted it up right at the sun, I can get a lot better performance. But I was down to 70% battery. Now it's up to 73. So yeah, it's doing good. I could throw out a second panel if I really needed the power, but since I'm not planning on staying, don't really need it, don't really care. And we're going to be plugged into the power. The truck has outlets in it, so as soon as I fire it up and we start rolling, I'll move the Starlink and I'll move the refrigerator over to the truck power. But as you can see, if I sat here, the output is only 13, it goes up to about 41, 50 there, and the input is 136, so I'm still gaining power. But again, not critical today. That's it. Let me get this place packed up, get on the road. And just like that, we are ready to roll. I'm just kidding, it was not just like that. It was a lot of work. Probably took me, I don't know, 45 minutes to put all that stuff away, maybe longer. Took my time, but still a lot of work. So now we're gonna do some trail riding. We're gonna go that way. Check it out. Okay, so we're on the top of the World Loop Trail, and we're trying to find those big cliffs we always see in the pictures, but really hard to tell in the video, I know. But this is a pretty steep climb right here. I'm in 4 low, just kind of cruising. I'm gonna put it in crawl control so I don't have to do anything. I literally just press a button, crawl control. Let's see here, crawl control. Crawl control high. Take my foot off. I guess I give it a little gas to get it going. After that, my foot's off the gas pedal and it's just cruising along by itself. It's gonna get really bumpy, so I'm gonna turn it down to crawl control high 1. And yeah, it's just going. Scoping out different campsites. You don't like that one?
No.
Why not?
Oh no. Big fire.
There was a big fire last year. I think this was where the Yellow Lake fire came through.
Yeah.
It's a bad one. So you see, like, some trees are burned, and some are fine. That one lived, that big giant Christmas tree right there. And we're still going on some pretty gnarly roads. We're still going up right now in crawl control. Yeah, it's pretty steep. You're not doing this in a RAV4 or a Subaru, I don't think. I mean, I guess you could, but you beat that thing to death. It would not be fun. So we're making progress. We don't know where the cliffs are, but I suppose we'll see them when we get there. Yeah, this trail is getting pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's bringing us right up the side. This is a steep mountain here. I don't know. Again, you probably can't tell in the video, but it's getting pretty crazy. What do you think?
Yes.
Oh, here comes some dirt bikes.
What?
Yeah. Very unusual place to keep your sheep. Bah! Bah? more sheep. Open pastures. Sheep running down the road.
Ew.
Well, we're just about done with the full top of the world loop, and we never did find the cliffs where I see all the pictures. No idea where it's at. I mean, we just did the whole loop. It was pretty extreme roads, I'd say, for at least 50% of it. Like really extreme. Like we couldn't do over 5 miles an hour most places. But then the second half kind of cleared up, and still rough, you know, but not too bad. And people drag campers and stuff way out there, which was pretty surprising. Yeah, we got a lot of side-by-sides running around, cool stuff like that. A lot of rentals. I've seen a lot of the rentals from Uinta Adventures and right across from 7-Eleven in Camas. Saw a whole family. I think they rented like every single one. But yeah, we're almost done. We've probably got about another 10 minutes to get down to the bottom. Then we'll air up our tires and hit the road. But it's been a fun adventure, don't you think, Maddie?
Yeah.
We're gonna be shaking. Our body's gonna be shaking for like the next 3 days, probably.
No.
After after vibrating down these crazy roads, but it's been fun. It's still beautiful. This is the way we went this morning. I'm sorry, yesterday. We went straight this way. Home is to the left, and our campsite was actually not too far up just around the corner. In fact, you can see right here on the map. That was our campsite right there. So we're here. We're turning this way to go home, and that was our campsite. So we're real close to. And it took us. We left at 12:23. It's 2:18. So if we went straight, we'd probably be there to our campsite. So it was about a 2-hour loop. Any chance I got on a flat surface, pretty flat, like these, I was kind of hauling butt. I was getting up to about 35 miles an hour to make up for those areas where I was doing 3 to 5 miles an hour. So anyway, 2 hours to do the whole loop. Not too bad. Plus this little Soapstone Pass trail, which takes probably under 10 minutes to get to the bottom. So, you know, safely you could say 2 hours, 15 minutes, 2 hours, 30 minutes if you want to take your time a little bit more. But still, fun trail, fun little adventure. I would definitely do it again. I'm going to do some research online, find out exactly where the cliffs are, because I would love to go back and actually see those cliffs, which is the only reason I did that whole 2-hour loop just now, and we never did find them. All right, we're down at the bottom of the mountain, and we need to air the tires back up. You can't drive on the road with tires that are 19 pounds. So I have this compressor automatically, I have it set for 36 PSI, it'll automatically get up there, and it's gonna all 4 tires at the same time and bring it up to 36. And that's it. Under 5 minutes, all 4 tires are aired up. We got a little dusty out there. Truck is seriously trashed. All right, so that's where we're at. We completed our trip out to the top of the world loop. Never did find the cliff, but that's okay. We still had a great time. Had fun camping. Did you have fun camping, Maddie?
Yes.
You looking forward to doing it again?
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. Maybe next time we can talk Mom and Kaylee into coming, and the dogs. This was
the RV.
An RV. Maddie really wants an RV. You don't like the rooftop tent?
Yeah.
You like it? It's fun still, right?
Mom fit.
You can get, Mom can fit. It's big. You can get a lot more places with just a rooftop tent. You can go pretty much anywhere with this truck that we'd ever want to go. Camper kind of limits you, but I get it. It's still fun. Maybe someday. But right now, we're just gonna enjoy camping and rooftop tent and a truck and do some more adventures. All right, say bye.
Wow.